Let's talk about the rappers for a minute. Can we talk about the rappers for a moment? Let's talk about Tupac Shakur for a moment. Tupac Shakur is a child of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, born out of the spirit of the revolution of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, fire in his bones, huh? Boldness and rebellion in his blood. Born from his beautiful, bold Black Panther mama, Afeni, sitting in the jail cell, a revolutionary woman carrying the fruit of life, marking the child in her womb, marking the child with rebellion, marking the child with insurrection, marking the child with a spirit to not go along with what's been going on.
Beat me, young G, with a gift to gab.
Yeah. Hey, what the motherfucking video say? Give me the motherfucking video.
No, they said Pac was supposed to actually play O Dog. Yeah. True?
No, so here's the thing. Tupac was casted in the role of the Muslim Sharif.
Oh.
And he had, so Tupac used to do a lot of music videos with the Hughes brothers. They were there for him when he started, when he broke away from Digital Underground on his own, and they started directing a lot of his music videos. So they casted him. They were friends. They cast him as the Sharif character, because Pac was like intellectually sound. He was on another level, and they was like, this is perfect for Pac. And he actually came to a couple rehearsals, and it was myself, it was Jada Pinkett Smith now, Tyron Turner, and Pac, and we'd have a couple sessions of rehearsal, but Pac had some issues with the script, and I guess at some point he and the Hughes brothers just got into a real tiff. They got into a rift. Actually, at one of the rehearsals, they was like, "Yo, step into my office." Pac was like, "What?"
They shot five.
Yeah, they was like, "Yeah, come." They was like, "Come in my office." And he stepped up, he jumped up, went in there, and they kind of had a bunch of words, and then they came out, and it seemed like it was okay.
Right.
And then
they actually did fight though. Pac did assault
yes, they did get into it, and the story is like they were gonna do the Spice One music video. They was gonna direct the Spice One music video. I was on my way to that video shoot, but I couldn't find it. At the end of the day, I understand that Pac showed up with a bunch of cats, man, and they jumped on them and.
Larenz Tate, you couldn't find it. Pac told him, Pac said, I'm setting it off on him tomorrow.
I was looking for it. But but it's interesting because after the movie had came out, I ran into Tupac, and we were at this club in LA, and I saw him. He was across from when he came in, and he came up to me and he was like, "Yo, man, I know we had our thing with the Hughes brothers, but what's up? Are me and you cool?" I said, "Man, y'all handle y'all own business, man. I'm my own man. Y'all that's y'all own history." And he was like, "Yeah." So he gave love, dapped it up, and I was like, "Yo, man, we need to actually do some work together, man." And I was really, obviously hurt that he died, because I felt like we could have did something really special.
That would have never been right though. He couldn't play Bishop and O Dog.
Right.
Even when they said it, I'm like, that wouldn't have been right.
Listen, man, when he played Bishop and I came out of Juice, man, I was on fire. I was like, oh, Tupac is everything. Right. I was just like, so I was a big fan. So to have him in the room with us, man, I had the little nervous jitters and stuff, because this was my first film, and I was 17 years old, and to see Tupac, it was like larger than life.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. So Larenz Tate did an interview on The Breakfast Club, and he addressed a lot of things concerning Menace to Society and Tupac Shakur. And I loved it, thought it was very interesting, very entertaining. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys today, because I remember the rumor in the 90s that Tupac was supposed to be Old Dog. And a lot of people was upset at the fact that Tupac didn't get a chance to play Old Dog in their mind. Because Tupac was never out for the role as Old Dog in the first place. The Hughes brothers said they wanted him to play Sharif the Muslim because he had already played a psychopath in one movie and they wanted him to show his intelligence in this movie. He already played a gun-toting thug in Juice, so they wanted him to be more of an intellectual person, a conscious, a more righteous person in their film to show another side of Tupac, but Pac wasn't really feeling that. In my opinion, I think Tupac would have did an excellent job in the movie Menace to Society in general, whether it was Old Dog, Sharif the Muslim, or anyone for that matter. But do I think Larenz Tate did an awesome job as Old Dog? Absolutely. You cannot replace what he did in that movie, Menace to Society. I think Larenz Tate did an excellent job. That movie was his coming out party. That movie welcomed him to Hollywood, straight up. He also talked about in the movie exactly what happened between Tupac and the directors, the Hughes brothers. You know, what he said is in line with what Tupac said. Not what Allen Hughes said, but more in line with what Tupac said. So yes, it was good to hear him talk about that. And the most important thing I got out of the interview is that yes, Tupac even inspired at that point in time a 17-year-old Larenz Tate. He said he was a huge fan of Tupac from the movie Juice. And I was like, man, Tupac's legacy is one of inspiration to many. And that's hugely important. Larenz Tate also said that him and Tupac planned on working together on up-and-coming projects in the future. Now, that would have been dope. To see Old Dog and Bishop in the same movie at the same fucking time. Awesomeness. Anyway, I need you guys to share and like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Makaveli Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.